Come on in to Sister's Tarot. Gather round, everyone. I have here my trusty magic 8-ball. Let's take a look inside, see what it has to show us today. Here's your reading. Take what resonates and leave out the rest. If you don't resonate with the reading, feel free to check out my other videos. You may have some messages there. Now, without further ado, let's start the reading. I call upon you, Heavenly Father, asking that you bring down the message or messages meant by the collective, and to protect me as I give them their message or messages, and to protect them as they receive it. Please and thank you. I ask this in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name, amen. I'm going to do the galaxy spread. And as always, the ones that return already know, but for those of you that aren't aware, I'm going to shuffle the cards ahead of time and then do the spread so I can make sure that it's in the camera view. And I'm only going to take uprights for this spread, so it's easier for me to read with the way the spread goes. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the death card, death in reverse. So now I'm going to go ahead and lay out the spread and then we'll get started. Okay, now we can get ready and get started with the spread now. Now, the theme of the reading, the 4 themes we have with theme 1, the Tower, and we'll start with that first. We have the Tower, so there's something left to break away for you to let go of, and for you to be able to see what is going on. So you're having an epiphany moment that's going to come, and it's going to shake things up a bit, and it might be trying for you, but it's needed, so that way you can see what is left to break away, so that way you can become stronger and more of what you need. And also to help you see more of the reality of things. And it can be trying for you, but it's definitely needed. Then we have in theme 2, the Fool. And after this, we're going to have a new beginning. So it's helping to break away the old in order to have the new. Now here in theme 3, we have the 4 of Pentacles. You're holding yourself back in some way, and it's keeping things from being able to go as smoothly as it should. And you have to learn to loosen your grip. And I'm also picking up from these shoes, because these shoes look like, I'm trying to think what you call it now. I can't seem to think of what I'm trying to say. It doesn't want to come to mind. My point is, pilgrim, that's what I'm trying to think of. So this makes me think of Thanksgiving. So I'm also picking up too, that during that time, you'll definitely be more thankful than you normally are during Thanksgiving, because there's going to be something that is you're going to have more than enough of blessings to hold you for a long time. So there's something significant that's going to happen in Thanksgiving that you need to pay attention to. And it's going to be a door of an opportunity. I'm trying to see what else I'm picking up from that. Some of you I'm picking up is your career that could be picking up. And it's going to bring much wealth and prosperity and abundance to you. And that this is something that you've been working hard for. And it's going to pay off. But you're going to have to stop holding yourself back. So really put yourself out there more and really go for it. Don't just halfway. Put yourself all the way out there is what I'm picking up. Then we have in theme 4, the Queen of Wands. Very much in your power and creative. And with this here, with her wand, or not wand, staff, she has blooms blooming out. So you're starting to bloom and blossom out more of yourself. And you're ambitious. And with all of this tower and new beginnings is really going to set you up in the right way. As long as you just don't get in your own way by holding yourself back. So really open up and blossom and allow yourself to flow the way you need to. And let your creativity flow and show. And don't be afraid to show the world who you truly are. And really open up. and not hold yourself back. So if you've been holding you've been holding your personality back because, say for instance, you have not necessarily just a strong personality, but you have a big personality. It's one that most people, it's not just anybody can handle usually, but those are not your people. So you need to learn how to open up and let yourself just shine through. They just wanted to dim your light, but you're not meant to dim your light. You're meant to really put your passionate side out there more and not let it hold you back. Don't let your past hold you back on the ones that did not want you to show yourself fully. You're meant to shine in a way that the average person wouldn't. You were meant to have the personality that you do for a reason, and put it out there and really display it, and don't hold it back. It doesn't matter if you feel like people won't accept you. You have to accept you and put it out there, and that is what's going to help push you forward, by not holding that back. And this tower will help you to shake that loose of anything left holding, where you're holding yourself back, so you can see what you need to do to allow yourself to shine that through more. Then we had the Page of Swords. You're being very watchful at this time. And when I say watchful, I don't mean watchful in a negative way. You're really watching your surroundings right now and making sure that not just anything or anyone comes around you that you don't want in your surroundings. And to some people, you might be coming across as a bit too, not just hostile, but guarded. But you have reasons to be guarded. And I'm picking up with this, I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, this necklace. It looks like a bird. And between this tower, you're soaring. You're going to soar to great heights. And while you're guarding yourself, make sure you're still not holding yourself back. You can be protective of yourself, but at the same time, allow yourself to be more open and show all of you, your personality, everything, and not to hold back anything. So even if you have gifts that you have not been utilizing the way you need to, open up and let it shine through anyway. And just because you feel like you're having to be on guard all the time and watchful of your surroundings, and I feel like that's another reason why you're holding so tight to things, because you're having to stay grounded and guarded, which that's fine. Just don't overdo it to where you're not still also putting yourself out there the way you need to. And then we have, hold up, okay, I messed it up. Oh well, it's all right. Anyway, we have the King of Cups here. So you're very much strong in your emotions, and you're stable in it. And I'm picking up with this shell here that you're really going to open up as you're coming into this awareness after this tower, to really show not just necessarily your emotional side, but more of your nurturing side. And yes, things may have been rocky at times. I'm getting that with the rocks. But that's what helped you build you stronger. So as this tower crumbles through, you will shine through more. Then we have the Emperor. So by doing this, this also will help you to come in more into your divine masculine or feminine, whichever you resonate. So this can also be a Queen of Cups. Just take it however resonates with you. So this is really going to line you up to help you stand more in your divine power and abilities. I'm trying to see what else I'm picking up from that. I feel like you're also having taken charge quite nicely in your life. And with him wearing this armor, you're armored up. So you're very protected. So there's nothing to worry about in that aspect. Then we have the Four of Wands. Your livelihood is really going to start blossoming. And you're going to have a very steady structure to your foundation of your home and your livelihood. Especially after this tower happens, so that way you can. Because it's going to break away anything that's built on that faulty foundation. Then we have the Page of Wands. So you're going to have a good message come through. I'm also picking up a beginning of a new journey. So with all of this, it's also going to help set you up in new opportunities is what I'm picking up coming your way by doing all of this work. And then here we have the Hermit. So right after you might take this little adventure, you're going to have to go back into hermit mode in order to do some more self-reflecting. So that way you can see things, what's not being seen at the surface level, so you can really look in on things. So you see what else is left to break away that this initial tower may not have broken up at the initial breaking of the tower or coming down of the tower. And really take a good look at the situation within and also around on the outside of your environment. Then we have the Five of Wands. Between this Hermit, the Five of Wands, and this the shadow side coming up next, this is going to be internal warfare within you, because you're going to have to battle things within in order to heal. So that way, excuse that. As I was saying, this is going to be internal conflicts of having to battle out your inner demons and doing the shadow work. So that way you can transform and heal anything left to transform and heal that the tower didn't already break up and show you what you needed. You just were able to take a grace period, so that way you could get ready to take on the next level of it. Now here we have the Page of Pentacles. Not only did I pick up an opportunity here, I'm picking up a good message that's going to give you, that's about the new opportunity coming into the physical with the Page of Pentacles. So you also, I'm picking up, it's a combination of the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. It could be a physical message coming through for you of good news, and possibly about an opportunity that's coming your way in your career. And you're going to blossom as this happens. Now here we have the Two of Swords. You're going to have to make a decision about something, and you're going to have to listen to your intuition on, not your physical eyes, with her having this blindfold. So really tap into your instincts and your intuition at this time as this comes through, so that way you know it's the right decision for you. Then we have the Six of Wands. So followed by that, by doing this will help you to step more into your victories and get the public, it doesn't have to, well, obviously I was meant to say public recognition, so it could be public recognition for you. Even if it's not in the public eye, in like TV or anything like that, it could just be in a public way. And you're going to be appreciated by many people for what you do. And you're going to move forward victoriously, even though this is not the Chariot. I'm picking that up for a reason. And then we have the Two of Cups here. This could be possibly a union with someone, but it could also about being more in touch with yourself spiritually getting more connected with yourself and source after doing all of this work. But I'm also picking up, after doing all this work, is what's going to bring you into a union with the right person, possibly in the physical, with this being the Page of Pentacles over here. Then we have, and then this could be also be, I'm also picking up, especially with this ties here, a partnership too. Not necessarily romantic partnership, it could be, but I'm picking up because of the opportunity. This could be an opportunity for you to have a partnership in business or in a project. And this is going to be something good too, especially with it being followed by the Six of Wands. So it's going to be one you can trust. So you're going to have to listen to your intuition to help guide you. Now we have the World card. Here we got the World, so you're going to have things come out in a more broader way, is what I'm picking up. And it's going to be something that's going to, I'm picking up with a combination of these. You could be known very well, or will be known very well, for what you do around the world. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So you're going to be passionate as you move forward into your endeavors or in your livelihood. And you're going at what I'm picking up between this Page of Wands and this Knight of Wands. Not only are you going to get a good message and a start of an adventure before it's time for you to go back into this hermit mode, you're going to have a bit, not major, but a little bit bigger of an adventure that you're going to be able to take on. That's going to really step you in more into your passionate place as this Queen of Wands here. So you getting out of your comfort zone and going forward in a passionate way, in not only in your endeavors, but by taking maybe a mini vacation or something that you're passionate about, or on some type of adventure, is really what's going to help you step more into this Queen of Wands or King of Wands, whichever it resonates with you, and help you tap more into your creativity. Now we have the Seven of Swords. So this is letting you know, even though you're taking on all of this and going on adventures, you still know why you're needing to be watchful, because there's still deceit all around you, excuse that you need to be watchful of, but not overly so. Still enjoy your life. Don't let it to consume you, but be aware there is deceit that is still around you that you need to be watching for. And I'm picking up because this looks like circus tents in the background. So there's a lot of people that act like clowns around you is what I'm picking up. So let them just do them. They're going to get caught up in their own mess. As the saying goes, not my circus, not my monkeys. Not my monkeys. Not my monkeys, not my circus, something like that. Now it's not even want to come out right. Anyway, I might have said that right. Anyway, just don't entertain that. Just let it fall off the wayside and let it take care of itself, because you're already protected from what I'm picking up from this, what right here with this armor that he or she is wearing. Where I'm saying or she, because however it resonates with you. So don't even let this bother you, because the mess will take care of itself, and God will handle it. Just give it over to God and he'll handle it, and your spiritual team. And with this Eight of Cups, you'll be able to walk away from this without it causing any problems for you, and you can look to a brighter future. So you're going to be able to move away from all of this, walk away with that Eight of Cups, and right into your Ace of Pentacles, into your blessings. So overall, I'm picking up that you have people, possibly your enemies, that are trying to keep you blocked from your blessings. But what is for you, and it's going to come through anyway. The only reason why it was allowed to have delays in any sort of way is because this is also a tower moment for you to really transform what needs to be transformed in the right way, and see things in the different from a different perspective. And also, it's helping you become stronger. So in a way, your blessing, you're technically speaking, because of it, your enemies are blessing you, because what they think they're throwing at you is something that's going to keep you held back. But in reality, what you're going through and overcoming is making you stronger and more wiser. So therefore, they are actually giving you blessings that without them realizing it. And that's just helping you pay forward even farther and going farther and delaying, and eventually karma will come back and they will pay for it, and it'll come back on them. So that's why I said let them the enemies take care of themselves, as in they'll be dealt with, because it's going to come back around on them. It's like a boomerang. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the death in reverse. So nothing is stopping anything. So it's going to keep happening. You're going to have your blessings, and there's not going to be anything to stop you. Because, again, what God has for you can't no one keep from you. There might be some delays, but those delays are a blessing in disguise to help you see what else you need to overcome. So if you are prone to, say, meltdowns per se, when things start coming up and shaking things up, this will help see you that you need to fix that and work on that, so that way when the next time it happens, anything like that, you will take it on in a stronger way and be more determined to overcome it and not let it consume you, and also make you stronger. So each time you go through those, it makes you stronger and wiser. So your enemies might think they're stopping you because of the delays, but in reality, they're just teaching you the lessons you need to learn, so that way you're stronger, not only stronger but wiser, so when you come into those blessings, you'll know how to wisely handle it and take care of your blessings, so you don't squander it. So keep in mind, I'm being drawn to one of my affirmations that I've written, then I was guided to write. Stop thinking things happen to me. Instead, think things happen for me. So what might seem like against you is actually for you, so that way you can see what weaknesses you have left to work through. So that way in the long run, it makes you turn your weakness into your strength and make you even stronger. So each time that you go through what you do, it'll actually become easier, because you'll be able to start handling it better and not let it consume you and take you down. Or even if it seems like to your enemies it's taking you down, even if you have moments of what they consider weakness, in reality it's just helping you transform into your better self, and you're going to become stronger. And just because you were one way one day and how you took it, doesn't mean you're going to be like that again, because you're going to learn your lesson. The lessons will be learned by going through all of this. So again, the enemy will take care of itself. Just don't pay them any mind. Just give it over to God, and he'll handle it. And you just keep pushing forward, because you pushing forward is showing them you're not going to let them keep you back. So in a long run, you're winning by not stopping and letting them keep you from moving forward. And with this being at the bottom of the deck, I see you're not going to let that stop you, because that being in reverse, there's no ending, there's no stopping. It's going to keep going forward. So there's no stop to your blessings, much less you moving forward. So overall, I'm going to see what I'm getting overall in the message. I'm picking up, you're going to be starting new, as I said, after all of this is all said and done. And it might not be a big adventure, but going on any type of adventure at all is what's going to help you tap back into your creativity, or more into it, by going out and adventuring out. And not holding yourself back from that. is what I'm also picking up. So get out of your comfort zone and really put yourself out there, as I was picking up, and go forward passionately. Don't hold back your passion and let it really show through. And I'm also picking up, I picked this up a lot, but this is what I keep getting drawn to. Everything's going to come into full circle by doing so. And you're really going to be able to blossom. And take your crown off for no one. Metaphorically speaking, obviously, but you know what I'm saying. If you don't, that's what it's metaphorically speaking. And the clouds are going to break away, and you're going to see a brighter future come through. And again, you're going to be more spiritually connected because of this. Doing the inner work and reflecting is going to put you more on your spiritual path, or keep you more on it. And into your passions and creativity and ambitions really coming through. So you can take on what your projects and your career and our career. Let's see if there's anything else before I move on to the oracle. That's all I'm getting from the tarot, so we'll move on to the oracle now. Okay, we're going to start with the Earth Magic Oracle. If I don't just dump them all in my lap, I swear my cards love to just land in my lap. Whoo. Clouds, shape shifting. So there's going to be some shifting and changing you into your greater self, and helping you to transform in the way that is for your greater good. And also I'm picking up, you're going to see past any illusions that keeps trying to form it for you and from your enemies, trying to cause you confusion. But you're going to be able to see through that, because you'll be able to transform that situation into your favor and shift it and shape it and mold it into what you know is reality. So they might think they have the upper hand, but they really don't. You do. So keep going forward triumphantly as you're meant to. And also the clouds are going to move away from the storm and really shine through the sun more. So that's what I'm picking up. DNA, karma. And also you're meant to transform any karma that might be in your family lineage. And at the same time, your enemies are going to get what they deserve. And I'm picking up with these snakes. It's kind of like when a snake, the way I could put this is when it eats itself, the snake will sometimes do that. So the enemy, again, when I said the enemy will take itself out, it will take itself out in such a way, because it's not going to know what's really going on. So between what I'm picking up and these two cards with the shape shifting, they're going to start attacking each other or themselves, because they're going to be the one caught up in their own illusion that they tried to put out for you, because that's going to be their karma. Part of their karma is having to live out what they intended for you and be stuck in this cycle. Got too many cards. But still, with that coming out, I'm still feel like I need to say something on that. That's also going to show that you're standing in your power. That you have true power when your enemies are powerless. And otherwise, why would they be trying to do what they are? They're the ones who lack the power. dance, celebration. And as this starts unfolding, you will be in a celebration mode. You'll be celebrating how everything's going to start unfolding and working out for your greater good. And you might even dance because of it. You don't, not necessarily, you could, but it'll be something worth celebrating. And then spring equinox, rebirth. And you're going to be able to rebirth anything that's died off in some way. Because where there's an ending, there's a beginning. So you're going to rebirth. I'm picking up yourself, so to speak. And really transform. And I'm also picking up getting more in touch with nature, because of Mother Nature. You're going to get more in tune with nature. And that's also going to help you tap more into your spiritual side, that you're going to transform into more spiritually. If you're already spiritual, you're just going to become more spiritual because of all of the work you'll be doing. And you'll shift into who you're meant to become. That's all, you're becoming more of who you are and who you're meant to become. Now we're going to move on to the universal messages. If I can get it going. Also, I'm picking up, because I was pulled to the word health over to the side. Your health will be improving at this time if you've been having anything going on with that. Also, I'm picking up, because I'm picking that up from my Epsom salt over there. You might do well to take a spiritual bath and relax. It just, not for, just cleanse yourself on a spiritual level, but also to relax. Pamper yourself. Too many cards. And I'm also picking up from this on my vision board too, living well. So you'll be living well due to all of what you're transforming from doing the work, and your health getting better, and you're going to live well for it. Then we have attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. So just remember that the attacks that the enemy has been trying to put upon you is due to their own pain and fear, and they're going to have to still deal with the judgment call that's coming from it. But it's a mere for help. It's a mere call for help. Not meaning you have to be the one. It's just that's their own little thing. But you're willing to do the work is what I'm picking up, or will be. So you just stay in your lane and do you, and you're going to be able to help yourself because of it and have the help you need. They're just continuously not wanting to help themselves. Or that's the reason why they're attacking, because they're not willing to do the work, the inner work. So they're attacking you. But that's on them. You just mind you and keep doing what you know you need to overcome these things. We have, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So with that being underneath DNA and karma, you're learning to also see things from a different perspective, just as I was picking up. This is going to help you see the world in a different way and help you to see more of the positives in the world rather than just the negatives. So even if you're not necessarily used to being negative, you're going to be able to see more of the positives even more, because if you're seeing things from a different perspective and you're keeping a hold of your faith, and you're learning how to lean on God, and God is certain, has certainty for you in having that, because He already knows how things will go. So leaning on God, who is always certain about things because He already knows, and keeping your faith in Him is going to help you transform and see things in a better light. That's what I'm picking up. I'm not taking that, just fell out. And we have my fearless freedom lights up the world. So you're going to celebrate more by also showing more of yourself too, and not letting yourself hold yourself back, whether it's from fear of what people will say, because you're possibly used to people not accepting your type of personality. But lighting it up for the world to see will set you free, is what I'm picking up. And I keep being pulled over to this over here, so I need to pick up when I'm picking up on it. But maybe peanut butter and jelly was your favorite food as a kid, and if you haven't ate it in a while, maybe by eating that, somehow it'll help bring you back to your childhood memories, that there's something that you need to connect back to. Not that I have peanut butter jelly around, but it's just the word jelly that stuck out to me and brought that to me. Anyway, then we have the bottom of the deck. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. So whatever you thought you needed before, the key is to forget that, as it says, and to pray more what God has for you and what He knows is best for you, rather than what you thought you needed. Now, here we have, I don't keep saying. Now we're moving on to the Moonology Oracle. I'm also picking up you're keeping your mind on your goals right now too, and just moving forward with that. So continue to do so. There's nothing wrong with that, even with the distractions that might be occurring. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini, and with this being in reverse and underneath shape shifting and the attacks and fear, and then there goes my throat clearing. So maybe you're needing to work on your communication skills at this time, so that way you can be a better communicator, so that way you can make things more clear, more for yourself is what I'm picking up, and be able to understand yourself on a deeper level by being able to commute inward is what I'm picking up. And then by doing that will help you transform to where you can communicate better outwardly to others, is what I'm picking up on that. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. So with that being underneath all of this all depends on you, how things are really going to pay out, because nothing is set in stone. Things can change. So also I'm picking up from this too, is that your situation is not going to last. It's not going to stay put the way it is. So things are going to change and transform the way you need it for it to. So it might seem like it's not going in your favor right now, but that is not going to stay the way that it is. It's going to change and go forward in a more positive way. Even when it seems rocky like these waves, there's going to be a peak of hope coming. So don't feel like, even though it might be lasting a long time, it could have been a long time that you've been dealing with this, but that is not going to be something that's that is not written in your destiny, with between that being underneath the DNA and nothing is set in stone with the mutable moon. You're going to be able to see things from a different perspective too, and see the silver lining in things, so that way you can see this too shall pass. So just keep pushing forward and not letting it hold you back. Then we have hold your vision, fixed moon. So do keep your mind fixed on your vision and keep moving forward and really keep going forward, and keep holding on to your goals. Even with all this that you might be going through, a lot of it I'm picking up is more internal than external, but it could be a combination. And there's a reason why it's a combination, because whatever goes on inwardly can reflect outwardly too. So that way you can see what you need to work on. Because when you have it reflecting outward, it helps you see things from a different perspective and to be able to handle things in a different way. So keep holding your vision of reaching your goal, and living out your purpose, and don't give up. That you do need to stay fixed in a situation of not letting these keep you from keep moving forward. I'm trying to figure out like the combination how to put that together. Everything that's going on in your outer environment is not what's set in stone. But your vision you need to hold on to and keep fixed on that situation. Because that is what's going to help you push forward. By not seeing this as a thing that's going to stay in your life, because it's not. Versus hold your vision and push through, so that way you will see the light in things, because you will. You just don't give up. So at the bottom of the deck we have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. So with that being said, everything's going to, the Wheel of Fortune is what I'm picking up from this. So things are going to work in your favor as your enemies are getting their karma, you're going to have your good karma come through. Just don't give up and everything will really push forward. So even if it does seem like it's not going to change, it will, your situation. But keep your eye on the prize, so to speak, on your vision of your goals, of your purpose. And don't let these distractions of the enemy detour you. Keep pushing through, because you will make it if you just don't give up. So overall, you're going to really be able to transform the situation. Take what's going on and really use that for your life lessons, and along with your inner reflection, and that will help shift things into your favor, and the Wheel of Fortune will be in your favor as well, and you'll be able to come out of it rebirthing it onto the other side is what I'm picking up, and blossom in the way that you need to. Well, apparently since I picked up the deck like this, I was meant to get my vibes speak louder than my words. So by doing that inner reflection, it's going to help you, and to release what no longer serves you, will help you come from a better and a more positive vibration, so you can attract more of what you want. So just keep pushing through. You're going to make it. And don't hold yourself back. Really let yourself shine through, personality and all. Even if you're normally used to people not accepting your type of personality, let it show through anyway. Because the right people will appreciate your personality. And don't even worry about that. It's your personality, so own it. And just keep pushing forward. And just really embrace it. And live your life as though nobody's ever watching. And enjoy your life to the fullest. So that's what I'm getting for the overall message and everything. I hope this reading resonated with enough people, and that it will help you. And thank you for tuning in. And be sure to turn on the notification bell so you know each time I upload a new video. And like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, God bless.